Okay, so the previous review was about the way 4Kids dubbed Pokemon for the first 8 seasons. So now this review will be about the new dub from Pokemon USA and the other guys whose names I can't bother remembering. Anyways, so we're gonna figure out whether this dub is an improvement over the previous one, and whether it was really worth making such a big fuss over the voice recasting. So anyways, let's get started with Pokemon Seasons 9 and up. First off, is the opening left intact or dubbed in English? Just like 4Kids? No. And in truth, the openings can be rather weak, though I will admit the second to last one was not half bad, but still, they don't keep the openings, so I can't give them points for that. Though they are shorter, I'll give them that much. So, no. 2. Is the background music kept intact? Well, I will admit, they have been improving heavily. In truth, I do know that they've had entire episodes where they've left all the music intact. And in truth, I applaud them for that. And of course, for leaving all the music intact in the movies, though 4Kids by that time was also doing the same, so they were just doing it to be matching them. But thing is that I can't quite yet give them credit for doing this one because they still do it on again, off again with music wise. But if once they start with Best Wishes and decide to start using all the music at that point, I will reevaluate them and judge them based on the new season alone, and I will give them a point for that. But for now, no. 3. Free of sloppy or unnecessary edits. Well, let's see. Basically, the entire show is completely and utterly uncensored. I've only edited like 2 bits, and one of them they kind of had to edit, and the other one, well, they edited it well, so I'm gonna give them that one, and yes, I know they add 3 seconds to the end. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? So anyways, I will actually give them this one. So yes, free of sloppy edits. Number 4, free of heavy Americanization. Well, so far we haven't gotten any Americanizing crap, and actually, if I recall, there was that episode with the Jinx, which the fact that they even showed it says something about them, without any trouble, I mean. But anyways, in the episode they did have a rice ball, and guess what? They called it a rice ball and everything. In fact, I suspect they even went out of their way to call it a rice ball to please the fans, but that's just my opinion. So yes, free of Americanization. Number 5, uncut version available to the public in some way. Unfortunately, at first I was honestly hoping they would. I was really wishing they were gonna release uncut versions, but sadly, much like 4Kids, they haven't. It's been like 4 years now, guys. When are you gonna release them? Obviously never, so no. Number 6, good voices. Now this is the one that lots of fans are gonna probably disagree with me on, but in truth, I actually think some of the voices were pretty good. And don't get the wrong idea. I do admit that in the long run, 4Kids being recasted was rather controversial. Don't get me wrong, I will admit that the new voice for Ash isn't that good at acting. I'll admit, Sarah isn't that good. But in truth, I gotta give them some credit here because previously the criticism I gave them was the fact that over the years they got worse and worse. But here's the thing, with the new dub, the actors are actually getting better and better. And yes, even Sarah's performance has improved since the beginning. So I'm actually gonna give them credit for that one. Number 7. Script handled well and free of obnoxious jokes added in, excessively bad translations, and otherwise unwanted rewrites. Alright, I really wish I could give them this one, but unfortunately they still love to rewrite all of Team Rocket's lines. But I will admit other things have improved greatly. They've translated things better, and they are much less likely to make errors of calling the Pokemon by the wrong name. Though, and in fact they've even fixed the errors on some occasions. But I cannot give them this point because, as I said, they still like to add bad jokes in. Sorry guys, no. Number 8. All episodes dubbed, aired, and released to the public so far. No episodes skipped, merged, or otherwise missing. So far, episodes that we even suspected would have been skipped have not. I mean, as I mentioned before, the Jinx episode was completely shown in the proper order, no questions about it. And in truth, they haven't skipped any other episodes as far as I know. And yes, I know there was that clip show episode, but no one really cares about that, and I don't really count it, since it's just a clip show episode. So I'm actually going to give them this one. Number 8. Yes! 9. Free of name changes. Well, for starters, it's obvious they're using the dub names for consistency on TV and on DVD, and I'll give them that much, but in truth, they're still changing new character names, so no. Number 10. Overall, is it watchable? I'm gonna say yes to this because I think it actually is watchable. So yes. Now, for the final score. We got 5 out of 10. So overall, I would actually have to say that this dub is by far an improvement, contrary to what Sova might tell you. However, don't get the wrong idea. This does not mean the new dub of Pokemon is good. Well, it's better, but it's not perfect, in other words. In truth, there's still plenty of things it can do to be better, and it could easily be done in a much nicer way. In truth, this dub may be an improvement over 4Kids, which really doesn't say much, because anyone can do better than them. But to say that it's anywhere close to the level of quality that dubs like Naruto or Fullmetal Alchemist are, would be very much an exaggeration, so yeah. This was a test. Getting a 5 out of 10 would still be an F. But it's still better than 4Kids. But it could be better, I guess. Anyways, that's it for the Pokemon dub.